What's up, everybody? Welcome back to J2 Wrestling, and today we are going to be doing another action figure review video. So, just a few moments ago, I just got done reviewing Elite Series 32, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. So, if you go watch that video, you will see that I said that I'll be reviewing a mystery figure next video, and that next video is now. So, today I am going to be reviewing Elite Series 48 Dean Ambrose. So, if you go watch my video where I did the review on Mark Henry, you would see that I got these two figures from in an eBay profile, and it had all these other different types of elites and basics and AEW figures. So I decided to buy two figures from them, and I got the Elite 32 Mark Henry, and now I have the Elite 48 Dean Ambrose. And something about this is I got the Dean Ambrose Elite a few weeks ago, and I just got the Elite Series 32 Mark Henry now. The reason why I was gonna keep Dean Ambrose a secret is because I wanted him to be like a surprise superstar in JTW, instead of like it being like an AEW John Moxley or a basic Dean Ambrose like you can see right there. I was gonna pull up with the Elite Dean Ambrose, but I thought it ain't gonna be much of a shocker if there's an Elite Dean Ambrose. So you know what? I did the review on the world's strongest man. I'm pretty sure I can do a review on the lunatic. So let me get the spinny disc out of the ring, and let's get to reviewing this figure. Alrighty guys, now that the spinny disc is out of the ring, let's start with the reviewing of the accessories. So right here, this Dean Ambrose Elite came with a WWE microphone. Yes, that's crazy. The John Moxley, Dean Ambrose came with a WWE microphone. Because this was Elite Series 48, this was a few years ago when this figure was released. Now, I'm pretty sure the John Moxley would come with an AEW microphone, but not a WWE, but this was a few years ago, like I said. So, so we have another WWE microphone to the collection. I have a few of these already. I'm pretty sure the one came with, Triple H and Stephanie in that battle pack, and I think one came with Daniel Bryan. I'm not quite sure who it all came with. I'm not really keeping track, but we have another WWE microphone that came with Dean Ambrose. The next accessory, it is a fire extinguisher. This extinguisher has the WWE logo on it. It's just a normal fire extinguisher. I'm pretty sure this is from like an Extreme Rules, or not Extreme Rules, like a no disqualification match. I'm not sure what match this is from, but I know Dean Ambrose was that type of lunatic. So right here we have the Elite Series 48 Dean Ambrose. So I'm going to give you a little backstory on this. So, not as desperate as I wanted the Mark Henry action figure, but back when I was collecting Elites, I always was trying to find a Elite Dean Ambrose. Or not even, I was just trying to find a Dean Ambrose, because I had Roman Reigns, I had Seth Rollins, and I always did these like old fake wrestling shows or whatever, like the JTW live shows like I'm going to be doing shortly. I did that years ago. That's where I got the idea from to do it on camera, is because I always did these shows, and oh my god, I had them all like set in stone. The matches were great, and I needed a Dean Ambrose to complete the show. So I've been looking and looking, and then I came across like this Dean Ambrose like speakable figure. Like it's like where you push it somewhere and he just plays a theme song or just plays a catchphrase, and I'm like, you know what? I really needed Dean Ambrose, but I'm not that desperate. So then I did not pick it up, and I'm glad that I didn't pick it up, but it would have been a great collection and nowadays, because that was like a few years ago when I was really first collecting. And then later into my, I think it was like good maybe a year or two later, I picked up the basic Dean Ambrose, which is right here, and I thought that that was a top tier quality figure, and he still is. Like, I ain't gonna like doubt his like qualityness. So, yeah, so that Dean Ambrose right there was a pretty great one. And then, soon on, I'm pretty sure, let me see if I can fetch him out real quick. I just saw him in my bin. Yep, right here. Let me see if I can pull it out. Come on, I have a grip. Alright, there we have it. So then, I had that basic, Dean Ambrose right there. And then as soon as I got into doing these videos and certain videos and stuff, I hated basic action figures, and that was really recent. This was probably at the oh god, let's see, like the end of 2020. I tried so hard. I put my figures on like eBay, I put them on different websites, and I tried to sell my basic action figures so that I can get the money out of those and put them into Elites. And I started buying. I did not successfully sell any of my basic action figures. I still have every basic that I have owned, and I'm thank God that I didn't do it so then I can have a crowd in my videos. But if I did succeed on those, I would have probably had $1,000 in my pocket the way I was selling them, and I would have put all that money into new Elites. Like, let's just say God, I have all those Elites right there. I have all those Elites. Let's just say I have all those Elites as those guys right there. That's The Rock right there, if you haven't told. But let's just say I have an Elite Alberto Del Rio. He's over here somewhere. So if I wanted a Elite Alberto Del Rio, I would have to sell that basic Alberto Del Rio, take that money I got from that, and go buy an Elite Alberto Del Rio. And I'm like, that's what my mind thought was. And I thought it was just going to be like that, but just replace all the basic with Elites, and then it would just be good as new. But I did not. I failed to do that, which I'm glad because I have a crowd now. And now, and then in that time frame of when I went to go sell all that stuff, like I got really impatient and I bought a AEW John Moxley to replace the basic Dean Ambrose down there in my shows. And I got this John Moxley, got it probably as soon as it came out a long time ago. I'm not sure how long ago this came out, but then I got this AEW John Moxley, and it was pretty cool. And then I came across this eBay thing, and I found an Elite Dean Ambrose. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to complete my childhood, and I'm collecting action figures, so I decided to pick up the Dean Ambrose. And I've been talking a lot, so let's just get into this review. So right here, we have the Dean Ambrose head sculpt. This is when he had that strangly hair, the crazy hair, the lunatic hair. And then going down, this is like the basic head scan, but like, it's just more quality, I suppose. Going down here, we have the cloth Dean Ambrose, just the regular Dean Ambrose shirt. I've been trying to think of a word. Like I'm not sure if it's like a Dean Ambrose goatee shirt or something like that. There's another word to it. Going down, we have like a light blue jeans. We have on them double jointed. Those basic Dean Ambrose that has like a darker jeans. These ones are more lighter blue, and then just the casual, just black shoes right there. And I thought that once I took off this cloth shirt, that'll just be a shirtless Dean Ambrose, but he was really rare having Dean Ambrose shirtless. So then I took off this Dean Ambrose cloth shirt, and it just came up with a black tank top. But that's fine. That's pretty cool, I suppose. I'm pretty sure there are some Elite figures out there where he is shirtless, but I'm not into that stuff, so the tank top is saving my life. So there we have it, and then the black tank top, Dean Ambrose, and usually I put all my clothing accessories into a bin if they, I just put the clothing, like, the cloth clothing in a bin, and then, but, like, now I'm not really going to worry about that, because this is what this shirt makes Dean Ambrose, like, character right here, and I really don't want to have a Dean Ambrose laying around in a black tank top, so there you have it. So once I get my shelf put up, he will for sure be on that shelf with, I don't know, this Dean Ambrose is going to stay in the crowd somewhere, and John Moxley is going to be on a AEW side, so if I ever pick up another Elite Dean Ambrose, he will for sure be up on the shelf, but this one will be up no matter what. So, there you have it. The Elite Series 48 Dean Ambrose. It's another oldie but a goodie figure. Yeah, and then I might be ordering some more figures from that guy, because that guy does have an elite Alberto Del Rio, and I don't think Alberto Del Rio is going to be returning to the WWE anytime soon, but who knows? Royal Rumble's coming up, and that's another thing. So I'm going to get the spinny disc in the ring, and I'm going to break the news to y'all, but it's not going to be much of a problem. But let me get the spinny disc back in the ring, and let's go from there. Alrighty, guys, there you have it. The Elite Series 48 Dean Ambrose action figure. So, that's going to be about it for the video. I'm going to break the news to you. So, on January 28th is the WWE 2023 Royal Rumble. My greatest show, and I cannot miss it whatsoever. And the reason why I love the Royal Rumble so much is because of the returns. That's what I love about them. I just love the excitement in wrestling. I like the returns, and I like to see where all those wrestlers go in the WWE. And the last year's Royal Rumble was kind of disappointing. Yeah, we had the return of Bad Bunny and Shane McMahon. And then we had the winner of Brock Lesnar, which was one of the most disappointing Royal Rumbles I have ever watched. But I always loved the pop and surprise, and I've been waiting all year to see it. But the problem is, I will be out of town when the Royal Rumble is playing. And Jace, and you're probably wondering, Jace, why can't you just watch it wherever you're going? I'm like, yeah, smart idea. But I have two reasons why I will not be able to watch it out of town live. Is because one, I'm not there's not a TV around or anything I can use to watch it. Like, I have my phone on me, but I will not be on my phone as much because I'm going to be doing a lot of other fun things at the time of the Royal Rumble. And I always watch the Royal Rumble or all these WWE events with my dad. And the problem is, I'm out of town. I'm not going to be at home with my dad. And I'm going to be at a winter camp. And you think it's kind of boring, but no, this winter camp is a top tier winter camp. We're going to be doing a lot of fun things there, and I can't miss it for the world. And by how much I really love the Royal Rumble, I just can't miss it going out with all my friends and stuff. And I just cannot miss that opportunity because we don't know if we're going to be doing the same thing next year, and there's always going to be a Royal Rumble next year. So I'm going to take this time for granted, or not for granted, not for granted. I'm going to take this time and go out with my friends, and I'm going to miss my favorite show of the year. But I leave for winter camp, I think, on the 27th, and I come back the 29th, I believe. The noon of the 29th of January, I meant. And it's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be hard not to know or not to spoil it, because I will be on my phone here and there. But on the ride back home, I'm going to be on my phone, and I'm scared that I'm going to figure out the result in the Royal Rumble match, and that's just going to make me just cry because I want to see the surprise for myself. And I'm pretty sure Cody Rhodes is going to win the Royal Rumble, and I'm not going to be shocked. But if the Cody Rhodes does win or somebody else wins, I'm just going to cry because I want to see it in person. I want to see it live. I just want to see it while it's happening and get no spoilers. But I will try to do the result video, and I will try to do a predictions video, and then I'll try to do, and I probably will be doing a results video. But I'll get the video posted up, and if I don't, then I probably didn't have time to get to it. But I'll try to get some sort of video up. And if we see this man in the Rumble, that would be grand, but I highly doubt that. I think he signed another 5-year contract with AEW, so I don't think we're seeing this guy in the WWE anytime soon, or ever, in that case. So, I think I'm just going to end it off, and I made it a little bit longer than I wanted to because of my talking, but now you know that if the Royal Rumble prediction video won't get posted, it's because of that reason. So, like always, adios, goodbye, and see you in the next.